So, freehold versus leasehold, what's it to be? Well, the reality is many people move with freehold. Why? Because they think that there's less outgoings in terms of costs, but that's actually a myth. So with a freehold property, you do have other costs, such as the maintenance of the building, your garden, the driveway, the external, the windows, and of course, one thing that people forget is you also have house insurance as well. But also, other things to take into consideration are occupancy rates. With a freehold property, that's typically on the outskirts, you typically get a lower occupancy rate than you would in a city centre. So this has to be taken into consideration. Now with a leasehold, no doubt there are costs. There's ground rent. Typically nowadays it's extremely low, but you do have a service charge. But within that service charge, you have insurance covered. You have your external parts of the building covered, communal areas, you have external gardens all taken care of. The key though is occupancy rates. You would get a younger demographic with a leasehold city centre. They want to be in the hub of it, they want to be close to where they work. So that's why you typically have a far better occupancy rate with a leasehold than you will with a freehold. Now that will give you more money over the period of 10 years say. But another big factor that people don't take into consideration is property price growth. If you look at the best areas for growth over the last decade, London, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Birmingham, Sheffield, they are all city centre locations. And that's the difference between freehold versus leasehold, and that's where we feel leasehold excels.